Hello, what's good YouTube? Hope you guys are all doing well today and welcome to a Q&A video, our first Q&A video. Unfortunately, I don't have a webcam, so you guys can't see my face while I'm talking. Well, I do have a webcam, but it's really poor quality, so I'm not going to use it. I don't like putting something that's subpar on the channel. But most of you guys know what I look like anyway. If you've seen my Twitter picture or if you've seen the Smartbus setup video on this channel, you guys get to see me briefly in that video as well. But what I'm going to do instead is in the background of my voice, you guys are going to see some trading. Since you guys like trading so much, or you like watching me trade so much, you guys are going to just see me do some trading while I'm answering these questions. And these questions come from multiple places. Twitter is one of them, YouTube comments, YouTube inbox, and email. And also while streaming, so here and there while I have streamed, I've gotten these questions. So I'm going to answer them for you guys. I'll try to keep this video short instead of long so you don't hear me rambling, but we'll start off with question number 1, which is asked all the time, is Smarbo, where are you from? And I'll answer that in 2 ways. So where I live is Chicago, Illinois. I've been living here since I was born. My parents came here from Italy though. So my parents were born in Parma, Italy. They're from Parma, Italy. And they came here in the late 80s or early 80s, and I was born in the 1987. And, that's where I've been living, Chicago, Illinois, and that's what is good here. So my parents are from Italy. My main language is Italian, and I'm from Chicago. Question number 2, do I play football in real life? I assume you mean European football, since obviously I'm from America, and a lot of people here call it soccer, even though I still call it football because my parents call it football. But with that said, no, I do not, and here's why. I used to play when I was a kid. I stopped and I turned to basketball. Basketball was huge in Chicago, huge. Obviously, we had the Michael Jordan glory days, and I turned to basketball and it became my favorite sport while growing up. I loved basketball. I was one of those kids who had to have every single Michael Jordan sneaker when they released. I was one of those kids where when Kobe Bryant still had his fro, I was buying his jersey, getting his shoes, and if you guys saw a picture of my closet, I've got shoes stacked to the ceiling. I love sneakers. I'm a sneaker addict, man. It's just one of those things. You guys, I gotta buy sneakers. And another thing is, you can't really play football as a pickup game. You know, you can't go to a field and find people to play with, really. Basketball is much easier. As you guys know, I go to the gym every single day. I don't have off days, and I play basketball Monday, Wednesday, and Friday every week. So that's what is going on. Question number 3. This one's funny. Are you making any gains at the gym? Now, for you guys who don't understand what people mean by this, so while streaming a lot, I always put, I'm making all kinds of gains, all kinds. And probably you guys probably know these guys from YouTube, the Hodge twins. They are ripped, man. I watched them a lot while I was getting into my quest to build a lot of muscle. And I'll talk about that real quick. So March or April of this year, I started this Chris Gethin 12-week program that I did on bodybuilding.com. And it was a very strict program, and I followed it 1,050 million%. If that's even a real number that I just mentioned. But I literally followed it 100% and did not cheat a single day. I ate brown rice, chicken, vegetables, sweet potatoes, nothing with salt, no seasoning, no nothing, as plain as it could be for 90 days. I did cardio twice a day. So in the morning I did cardio, and before I went to sleep I did cardio. I was showering like 4 times a day, and then I also lifted 4 days a week, 4 or 5 days a week. I was lifting at the gym. And in those 90 days, now before I started, I wasn't fat, so don't get me wrong. I was about 195 pounds, but I wasn't strong. I wasn't cut. I was skinny fat, if you guys know what I mean. I was skinny fat, so I was skinny, but I had a lot of loose, I didn't have any muscles. I didn't have any muscle. Let's be real. So what I tried to do is I went on that program to gain muscle, but instead of gaining muscle, what happened? I don't think I ate enough calories. I dropped a lot of weight. I dropped over 25 pounds. I was 168 pounds at the end of it, and I got way too skinny. And now, obviously, I did have some more definition in my abs, more definition in my shoulders, but I didn't get bigger. And then I realized, I was like, man, that was a big mistake. And the reason why it was a big mistake is because I was a noob when it come to lifting weights. I never really was on a real weightlifting program, or a weight training program rather. So after the next couple of months, I started incorporating a lot of things that I learned from YouTube, and I watched all these bodybuilding channels like Physiques of Greatness and the Hodge Twins, obviously, and Elliot Hulse. If you guys have seen them, these are all great. If anyone's looking to get in shape, these are 3 good YouTube channels. Hodge Twins don't always give the best advice, but they're a good laugh, obviously. But in any case, I started doing a lot of research and seeing what to do to, really improve my strength at the gym. And I learned that I really had to bulk, with my body type, I really had to start bulking. So over the course of the next, 2-3 months, I would say, I started increasing my calories gradually. I started eating 200-300 calories more than my maintenance, and I gained quite a bit of weight. Not all of it is muscle, obviously. So at my current weight now is 181 pounds exactly. So I did gain a little bit of weight, which is good. That's what I'm looking for. I'm trying to gain muscle, obviously. And there's no way there's no way I gained 12 pounds of muscle. Obviously, that's impossible. So I did gain a lot of belly fat during my bulk. So I didn't do it 100% perfect. But the thing is, I got a lot stronger during my weight training. I can tell my deadlifts has increased, my squat has increased, my bench press has increased. So I got a lot stronger. So now what I just started doing, started Monday, is I started on my cut. So now I'm gonna cut down, maybe like 5 to 10 pounds and see what happens. Since I've built so much more muscle and strength, I really want to see what happens with my body. So in about a month or a month and a half time, I will give you guys an update on that and see what happens. So hopefully we make some good gains and I'm all good to go. I've never really been into bodybuilding. I've always been a runner, to be honest with you guys. I've always been a cardio freak. I would go on the treadmill and just like sprint 2.5 miles or something and be like, oh, I'm done with my workout. Let's go home. But now I really started to incorporate weight training, and I've been doing it for 8 months now, and I'm really loving it, man. You really feel a lot more healthier than just running. So gone are the cardio days, and now I'm trying to make all type of gains at the gym. Next question. Why did you stop streaming? Why did I stop streaming? I'll answer this one in one sentence. Other streamers on Twitch are douchebags. Yes, and I'll tell you why. So I was streaming for about 2-3 months, a good 2-3 months. And I started streaming because my girlfriend went to Greece from June of this year to September. So she was gone for almost over 3 months. And I had a lot of free time. As you guys know, for people who have girlfriends out there, you guys know girlfriends are they're very time consuming. I mean, let's be real. You gotta always answer your phone. You gotta always be there when they need you. And I've been going out with her for almost 4 years now. So it's a long, long relationship. It's not someone I can just ignore for FIFA, obviously. And she went to Greece, so I had a lot of free time. So I'm like, yo, let's try streaming. One of my friends is a successful streamer on Twitch. His name is Jay Plays Games, if you guys want to check him out. I went ahead and started streaming because he told me, he's like, dude, just try it. You might like it. And I said, all right, man, why not? I had a capture card for forever. I've had a capture card for over a year, and I just never used it. I just had it laying in my computer. So he said, just try it, and I liked it, and I enjoyed it. I was like, man, this is actually kind of fun. And we started getting a decent amount of viewers. Usually I was able to have like 80 to 100, maybe 120 viewers during my peak of getting on Twitch. And it was really fun. I loved interacting with people. It was awesome. And then the more viewers I had, the worse the stream got. There was a lot of trolls. I don't care about the trolls. They don't bother me. Trolls are the last thing that bother me. I mean, at the end of the day, they're wasting their time trying to troll me, and I'm the one playing the game. So, I mean, look where their life is. You know what I mean? So, but it wasn't really that it was bothering me. It was bothering the viewers. A lot of viewers didn't enjoy it. They'd be like, man, I'm out of here, dude. This is stupid. Everyone here is ruining my time. And then I was like, man, that really sucks. Like, I want everyone to enjoy their time in the stream. I want everyone to interact and we all have a good time. I'm all about having a good time. You guys know that. People have watched the stream. And it just wasn't like that anymore. And the thing that really hit me is one day another streamer came on my stream and he trolled hardcore. And I kept ignoring, ignored him completely. And then I went to his stream. I forgot to add, he was under a different username so that people wouldn't know that it was him. Then I went to his stream, and I'm not going to say who it is because I'm not that type of person. So I went to his stream, and he was typing a link for the viewers on his stream, and he was accidentally still logged in to his trolling username. And then that's when I said, wow, really? Like, are you that stupid? And that's when I said, you know what? Twitch is not for me at this current time. I'm just going to take a little bit of a break, focused more on YouTube, and it's been doing a lot better for me. You guys are awesome. The community on YouTube is so much better than Twitch, man. It's so much better. Like, everyone just is so much nicer, man, and genuine, and people try to help each other out, and it's just been a lot better so far. So we're going to stick with it, see how it goes. Next question. You seem to talk with an accent on a lot of your videos. Why is that? This is a common question that I get quite a bit, and I'll answer it because a lot of people say, hey, why do you roll your R's as well? So there's two reasons. Number one is my first language I learned when I was a little baby growing up is Italian. Because obviously you guys know in the question number one where you guys asked, where am I from? I told you my parents are from Italy. I learned how to speak Italian before I learned how to speak English. I learned how to speak English by watching Barney, by watching stuff like Barney and you know, being in school, being around other people who spoke English. So that's really how I learned English. You know, my parents obviously didn't teach me English. So learned it from watching TV shows and going to school. So English is actually my second language. And on top of that, guys, during my about 14 years worth of my schooling, so from like middle school all the way to finishing high school, I was taking French, man. French was another language I started to learn. So I'm not fluent in French, but I'm pretty close to it. You know, I can definitely communicate in French. So, you know, naturally when I'm reading or when I'm saying a foreign name, it's just my tongue rolls. I don't know what to do about it. It's not like I do it on purpose. It's just, it happens. I don't know if any of you guys have your main language is another language, but you guys will probably notice that when you look at something that sounds foreign, you'll always say it with a foreign accent. That's just how it is, guys. For those of you who just speak English and don't have another language that you've learned or is your main language, you guys will know what I'm talking about. You guys will know exactly what I'm talking about, that when you read something or when you trade something, when you try saying something, you say it with an accent. For example, here's one that's exactly the same. So when I'm at a restaurant, especially like an Italian or European or seafood restaurant, a lot of you guys say calamari, okay? When you want to order that for an appetizer. I say calamaria because that's the way I was raised. So when I say, can we have an order of calamaria to the waiter, they're like, what the hell are you talking about? And I'm like, oh, sorry, calamari, because that's just my tongue, man. I can't, it's just my brain reacts that way. So I apologize if it really annoys you guys, but that's just the nature of things. When you grow up speaking another language, your brain reacts to things in a different way. Next question, can you please do more trading videos? So as you guys can see in the background of this video is actually me trading, to be honest with you guys. So, but yeah, I've been doing as many trading videos for you guys, and I'll continue to do more of them. You guys seem to like them, so why not? Question number 7, do you have a girlfriend? Yes, I spoke about it earlier. I've been going out with her for almost four years now, so. Number 8, why did you start YouTube? I kind of answered half of this in question number 4, which is why did you stop screaming? Why did I start YouTube? You know why I started YouTube? I'll tell you why. That's a booyah. AA9 Skills inspired me to start YouTube. Why did he inspire me? So AA9 was the first streamer on Twitch TV that I ever watched. I watched him all the time. I was still in college when he was still streaming. So I used to come home from a class and I used to hop on Twitch and watch him, and he was really entertaining and fun to watch and all that good stuff. And I don't know, man. He just like watching him every day, I was like, dude, I kind of want to do that. And I saw him get really successful on YouTube, and then I was like, yo, man, that's a booyah. I want to be like AA9. So I went ahead and started making videos. So, you know, if it wasn't for AA9 Skills, I probably wouldn't be doing this. I know it kind of sounds stupid the way I say it, but that's what really inspired me. That and getting to interact with people. It's awesome. If you guys, it's kind of weird. You wouldn't know unless you made videos yourselves. When you start making videos and when you're, I want to say fans, but I'll say viewers. When your viewers start saying, "Hey, dude, post another video," it kind of gets addicting. You know, you want to put up content. Even days where I'm booked. Like there are days I come home, I'm so overloaded with work. I just came home from work. I got people calling me saying, "Do this, do that, do this," and I still push out videos. I even start recording videos ahead of time so that I know I can put them out every single day. So it gets kind of addicting. And that's why I started YouTube, man. It's been an awesome experience. I mean, AA9 skills is part of the reason, but not all of the reason. Interaction with people, just social media in general is awesome. Love interacting with people. If you guys haven't noticed, you guys can see that for anyone who's messaged me on YouTube, you guys see that I reply to almost every single message. And then on the comment section, I try to read every single one now. I don't know if I can continue doing that if one day I get a lot of views and it becomes hard to answer, but you will definitely always find me as one of the most interactive people on YouTube or Twitch, and I think a lot of people can back me up on that. But with that said, guys, I'm going to end this Q&A. If you guys have any more questions for me, leave them in this comment section below, and we'll try to do one of these every week. I know a lot of YouTubers out there do it, so hopefully you guys don't say, hey, stop copying him and all that good stuff. But with that said, guys, you guys all have a good one. Thank you for all the questions. Hope you learned more about me, and I answered a lot of your questions. So with that said, you guys all have a wonderful night and all that good stuff, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care. Peace.